got our rock delivery coming in, and he took the hard way in, so I'm kind of surprised he made it in this big truck, but this is pretty exciting. Excited. We have no more just dirt and gravel in here. It's starting to become a place, which is exciting. All right, so we have our floor prepped to give you guys kind of an instruction on what we are doing. Basically, we have our ground level, and then on top of that we have rocks, and what that does is provide drainage. So any moisture that does get under the house, just seeping up through the ground how it naturally would, will get caught in those rocks and then drain back out instead of damaging our floor. The next layer we have is our vapor barrier. For this we used a 6mm plastic and then basically patched it together where we needed to. Got as big as pieces as possible and then patched it with duct tape. On top of that, we have foam insulation, and that is going to basically create a heat barrier between the cold ground and the floor. So hopefully heat absorbs into our floor instead of getting all the heat sucked out through the ground, because that's not good. And then on top of that, we have our dirt. We are doing a 2-inch floor pour, which is actually quite small. Our loft ended up being very low and I'm very tall, and so I wanted to make sure that it would actually fit me in the kitchen, which is important. Once we get that, it dries, and then we'll do a finish coat, which will probably be about 1/8 of an inch to kind of make it nice. All right, it is another day on the build site, and today we are working on plaster. So hopefully we'll be able to get most of this done. It's going to be a little bit of a nightmare getting some of these higher spots, but I'm really excited to get as much plaster as we can done before we put in our floor next weekend. So we have all of our foam in for the most part. I just need to come in and spray foam a little bit around the edges. But yeah, this is starting to become a place. It's really nice to walk in here and like have it feel like an actual home. So okay, so we're out here at Ace Hardware, the helpful place, and picking up more lime because we're doing lime plaster today and we were running low, so I ran into town real quick to get more. Had an interesting interaction with the cashier because she looked at me with 4 bags of lime and said, "I don't even want to know what you're doing with that." So we're doing plaster, and she goes, "Oh, I thought you'd be burying a body." And then proceeded to explain to me that if you're burying a body, having 4 bags of lime and putting it on said body helps dissolve the body a lot quicker. So, Ace, it's the helpful place. All right, we're moving right along. The crew did a great job today getting our build site cleared and ready for our workshop tomorrow. We've been kind of getting the place cleared out a little bit, working on a lot of plaster in here. We've got our rough coat totally, for the most part, almost done. Still a few spots here and there, but definitely a lot closer. That should get done today. I just want to get that done because you can see it is a mess in here, and I wanted less of this mess once we actually have the floor down. So tomorrow we'll be pulling out all of our tarps, sweeping really good, vacuuming really good, and just getting this ready. All right, good morning, everybody. It is the gate beeping. All right, it is the big Homestead swap day. I'm hoping we get a good crew out, and yeah, we're ready to get this floor first coat pretty much in and done, and then we can move on to electrical and some other stuff. But yeah, we've been working on this for like a couple weeks now, for this big day, open house, all that fun stuff. So nervous, excited, hopeful.
Oh, that's dry as hell.
There's a lot of things that I need to finish. That was a little dry. And then next pass to me a little wet.
Okay, so we had a ton of cracking in here, which was really unfortunate. Despite it drying really, really slow, it's still fairly damp, and it's been a week and a half. So, I mean, this is taking a very long time to dry. But luckily, this is not our finished floor. I know in our next layer, we'll want to do more sand. I think that's going to be really helpful to keep it from cracking. But basically what we did is come in here and pound the cracks that were in the floor, so that way all the clay will kind of bond together. And at this point, it shouldn't crack anymore. Let's hope. So yeah, we're gonna let this finish drying, and then this will be done for a good while because I want to get all of our electrical work in and all of our plumbing work in, and like all the messy stuff, our finished coat of plaster, that kind of fun stuff before we do our finish coat, so that way we don't have to worry so much about tarping this and damaging it and all that fun stuff. So I want to show you guys, we're pretty close here. I guess if I stand, I can touch. It gets a little better back here. I think we're on a slight slant with our loft, so I guess that's fortunate, I don't know. But it's kind of the joys of building and then planning sort of thing. I don't recommend that, but we're making it work. This kitchen is going to be pretty small and tight, but I think it'll be functional. Thank you guys for making it this far in this video. I am so grateful to our Homestead swap group that came out and helped not only on our floor, but on a berm project that we had going. That way, that we'll be posting a video about eventually. If you want to see this video build up to this point, I've got 2 videos queued up for you right now. If you want to see more videos like this and see this house come to completion, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching, and go build something cool.